keeps on giving. Not even close to the end, it's just beginning. Life is getting lighter while the days are getting brighter, yeah. And it's a good, I won't even worry anymore. Took all my cares, took and kicked them all out the door. Go on and try it, come and tell me what you're waiting for. Move and keep them going till your life is overflowing, yeah. I do a dance of victory, cause now I'm living good. No, I'm not living like I used to be. Now talk about things, talk about my mind. Now I'm free from the words that I left behind. I gotta jump for joy and shout aloud and make a sound. Oh, the world can stop me now, no. And on the music I will ride on the beat. Play my guitar while I'm stomping my feet, yeah. I gotta celebrate life and get excited about good times and good living. Come on, shout it out, hey! Take it up, take it over, take it out of control. Today I'm praying my soul and now you got me singing, oh, hey, oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the IRT and the IRT Network, live on the IRT Network, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm John Scott. I hope you're having a great day. Kelly Diesel along with us.
Hey.
This match is going to be Rocky Carson and Thomas Carter. They're getting ready to get set and get to the action. These two have played a couple times. We'll run down all of that as we go through. As you're jumping in, want to remind you, Daniel De La Rosa, if you weren't watching, just lost in a tiebreaker to Gerardo Franco. Alvaro Beltran survived on 1.5 ankles. Thomas Carter, the number 17 seed, taking on Rocky Carson, the number 1 seed. Again, we're just waiting here for the ref. These guys are ready to go.
John, you mentioned these guys played in the exact same round that they're in, round of 16s in Chicago at the Shamrock Shootout.
I did not mention that.
We've got our referee here. So this is a round of 16, chance to enter the quarterfinals.
Rocky Carson, who has struggled as of late. He hasn't made it out of the quarterfinals this year. He had knee surgery immediately after an event in December, and 3 weeks later was back on the court, which is pretty unbelievable. These two have played 2 times. Rocky Carson has won both of them. Rocky is Head's number 1 ranked player. Thomas Carter, one of the top players for E-Force out of San Diego. Apologize for the pause as we get ready to go, but we're just about there. Matt Miller, Dean, Brian, thank you all so much for joining us. This is the Pro Pen Purple Ball, the Pro Pen HD. Not the green. The best players in the world play with the Pro Pen HD, and you should too. Check out all the great things that Head Pen has online. All you got to do is go to www.head.com/racquetball. just about ready. We'll go over to the chat boxes. So we are normally on Facebook, YouTube, and the network. We're trying to get live on Twitch TV, but the club here has that on a firewall where they're not letting it through. So we have requested that they remove that for this tournament so we can be there too. Hey, Brian Pineda. That's right. And Penn. The pro pen ball of choice. Arthur Schmeiser, I need to talk to you. I got a call about you today. I like using the network as a communication device for multiple people at the same time. Get a lot of work done that way. There's nothing like a good racquetball player, and Arthur Schmeiser is nothing like a good racquetball player.
I was waiting for it. The way you set it up, nothing good was coming out of that statement.
Yes, Arthur from the Feds. All right, here we go. 0-0. Best 2 out of 3. I think Thomas Carter, I thought he skipped the serve, but evidently not.
Short, I believe.
Short serve called. Second serve coming up will be a high lob serve to Rocky's forehand. Rocky takes that, shoots it down the line. There's Thomas off the back glass. Goes wide left, now between the legs, and skips the ball. Side out called. Carson in the box. Carson out of Ladera Ranch, California, known as Racquetball's Golden Boy. He's one of the quote-unquote old guys on tour. He got his 39th birthday coming up here in just a couple months. Shot goes up top. Thomas Carter leaves it off the back glass. Rocky shoots it left and gets back in the box. Carter's a very fast player, a lefty from the East Coast. 0 serving 0. You're on the Head Pen scoreboard. Shared in Minnesota. Thanks a lot, Jim. We certainly appreciate it. Alejandro Herrera. I need to see you out here on tour more often, buddy. I miss you. Hopefully we'll see you in Florida. There's a boast, but it's going to be a setup for Carson. Long rally favors Rocky, and that's what Rocky likes. He loves these long, grueling rallies, trying to just wear down his opponent, waiting for the shot. Rocky is very picky when it comes to taking a kill shot. He really, really works the rally well.
He's a marathon man.
Hey to Fran Davis watching online. Hope you're having a great day.
I'm sure she's watching extra close.
Again, if you missed us talking about it, coming up in July, a new thing. It's the brainchild of one of our great investors, Cindy Tilbury. We're having a professional racquetball workshop in July in Malibu for the pro players that want to attend. Topics of discussion are going to be both on-court play, financial planning is a big part of it as well, health planning, meditation. There's going to be a sports psychiatrist there. Lots and lots of great things. I'm going to be there to talk about the proper way of lose. I'm just kidding. how to lose gracefully.
Yes.
Actually, I probably need coaching in that myself. 0 serving 2.
How to lose and buy a business.
I couldn't win on tour, so I bought it.
Great job you've done with the tour.
Ivan, yes, this is on the IRT as well, IRT Network. What's up, Vince? Getting ready for turkey season, I bet.
Todd, you're exactly right. Always good to take care of the pros. And that's what Cindy does. She just wants to show that she really does care about the next generation of racquetball players.
Thomas off the back glass. Rocky's got control of center court. Into the corner, doesn't put it down. I think Thomas does. Rocky had a plum.
A plum.
And comes up with getting pushed back to the back. Side out for Carter at 0-2. Drive serve. Backhand side. Rocky goes to the right. Thomas firing away. Now back deep. He's going to shoot that into the corner. Can't put it down. Rocky keeping Thomas off balance. It's a big bomb from Rocky on the right-hand side for a side out. Victor says, "Vamos, Rock."
BP, what's up? Miss you, buddy.
Carson with the drive serve. Forehand side. There's Thomas. Gets it on the crack, but skips the ball. Great angle from Rocky. With that grate on the left-hand side, I figured more players would be aiming for that. It is not a court hinder if you hit it.
A lot of questions this weekend so far about that grate.
Well, hello, Sarah. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a great day. Oh, that's an ace, I think. 4 serving 0 it is. Rocky catches the crack, breaks his mama back, and gets the ace serve as well. That's a great serve. Man, I just saw it on replay. What a good one. 4-0. Drive serve. Backhand side. Thomas is backwards. I got to remember that. Rocky just really running Thomas everywhere, controlling center court nicely. He's got control of the pace of this game.
He's moving Thomas. Thomas isn't going anywhere. Rocky just controlling everything out there right now.
Victor, you are certainly welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't shared the feed, be sure to do so. Thomas with a nice shot to the corner.
0-5.
John, in your spare time, what do you do for fun? Fortnite. That's what I do for fun right now. I love that game.
It's taking over not only your life, the world's.
Thomas with a good shot in the corner. Rocky just kind of rolls his eyes knowing he missed a shot before that.
Thomas gets on the board with that one.
Yeah, he does. Drive serve. Rocky goes up top. He's going to have an opportunity here. Big shot. Wow, that's tough to do.
5, serving 1.
Gene Fry, hope you're having a great day.
Second serve.
John, thanks a lot for sharing this. Rocky Carson bringing a half lob serve to Thomas's backhand, who goes up top. Carson's got to jump to shoot this overhead. That was actually a better shot than what it looked like it was going to be. Now into the corner, buries one. Carson looking really good early on.
6, serving 1.
That's right, Arthur. 65 if we include doubles in Arizona. Dry serve. Right-hand side, Rocky serve, return, kills in the corner.
Point. 7, serving 1.
7-1 is the score if you're just joining us. Gerardo Franco with his biggest win on the IRT tour, knocked off Daniel De La Rosa in 3 earlier today. Timeout on the court. We're going to keep it right here. Rick says, great feed. Thank you very much, Rick. We certainly appreciate it. The IRT is brought to you this 2018 Raising Some Racket for Kids IRT event is brought to you in part by Gearbox. Online, gearboxsports.com. Gearbox is one of the new partners on the IRT, but they've been around the business for a very long time. Thank you to Raphael and everybody over at Gearbox for providing funding to make this event and the tour successful. Thanks again to Gearbox. Online, gearboxsports.com. Gearbox is also the official the official t-shirt provider of the IRT. They can create custom t-shirts for your events at a price that I pretty much guarantee you're not going to be able to beat. Contact them at gearboxsports.com. Tell them the IRT sent you and you'll get a fantastic deal below $5 a shirt.
Serving 1.
That's pretty impossible to beat. I think they're around $4 for a custom shirt, maybe.
I think a cup of coffee at Starbucks is more than that.
That's right. Jim, thanks a lot for the kind words. And Mercedes is one of the title sponsors here. They're giving the lead play-by-play guy a car to look at.
9, serving 1.
I was counting my lucky stars there for a second.
And not your lucky stars. Rocky Carson with the commanding lead at 9-1. Nice shot there.
And Thomas throws his hands up like, what am I supposed to do about that? Nothing. It's just a great shot. So Thomas took a equipment timeout earlier. I believe he just used his actual timeout.
Yeah, you only get one timeout a game, but you do get an equipment timeout. Brendan wants to know, how did Jake lose? Well, he didn't get to 11 before his opponent did in the tiebreaker. First. No, he actually had a great game. Sebastian just playing some great ball. They needed, they went to the tiebreaker. I think it was 15-14, 15-13, 11-10. Just super razor thin. So that was a big win for Sebastian Fernandez.
As the players take the court here out of that timeout, put the scoreboard back up. 10-1, Rocky with a commanding lead here in this first game.
Yeah, Caesar, I definitely agree. Says that Thomas has got to be a lot more aggressive. Here's the key to Rocky. One, you got to be in shape. You can't play Carson and not be in shape. Thomas is definitely in shape. But you can't play the Rocky rope-a-dope style. You've got to kill the ball. That's easier said than done, obviously. But the players who shoot the ball well and effective in an entire match have a much better chance against Rocky than players who hit passing shots and keep the ball in play. That's Rocky's style, and he's one of the best at it in the world. But if you can shoot the ball, like Alex Landa is such a great shooter, that's why he matches up very well against Rocky. And a lot of other players that shoot the ball well do as well. Carson off the back glass there into the corner, a double bouncer.
Set out.
Moses, the referee is to call the foot fault.
Cowboy. Go, hurry, go, go, go.
John, I'm hoping soon we'll have a graphic for a moment like this.
We are in talks with a new towel sponsor. That would be exciting. And talks also with a new official energy drink of the IRT. Lots of great opportunities coming our way. It helps when you have 500,000 viewers over a weekend.
Absolutely.
10, serving 1.
Thank you guys out there for sharing that and getting us there.
Absolutely. 10-1, Carson drives to our backhand side. Thomas Carter doesn't like that serve, so he hits Rocky right in the back.
That's exactly
Says,
why he did it.
Serve that again. I'm just kidding. Rocky's been hit in the back twice. Last night he got roped in sponsored doubles.
That he did.
10, serving 1.
That's what he gets for being late to the event. Just kidding.
It's a good question here by Jim Molman. Do the pros have full-time jobs between tournaments, or is being a pro their job? I think it depends
yes
on the pro.
and no. It depends on the pro. Rocky is a full-time professional racquetball player, but he also, when he is home, his quote-unquote full-time job is racquetball lessons. Mm-hmm. So he's in the racquetball industry full-time. Some other players have jobs that allow them to take off from time to time. I know there's some clubs that have a racket pro that allows their racket pro to leave anytime there's a match, and we're actually working on a program that will that we work with clubs. We teach them how to have a racquetball program and to have a club pro, and then we are working where we plant a club pro in different facilities around the nation. It is an off-season initiative that's very important to me.
It's a great idea. Exposes
Did Rocky
a
skip
lot of
that?
people
Yeah,
to racket.
skip that.
Racquetball.
Brandon Davis, Kyle, thanks a lot for joining us. Derek, hope everything is working great for you out with Amazon.
Jim Douglas, I agree. If you can't hit the front wall, hit your opponent.
Rocky's got a little extra pepper on the backhand today. He's hitting a heavy ball on the backhand, almost like an Andy Roberts style heavy thudding hit. Not a super fast racket swing, but some nice pace on it.
Straight out. 1 serving 11.
111. Thomas down big time here.
2 serving 11.
2-11 here. Game 1 of this round of 16 for a chance to get into the quarters. Winner will face Alvaro.
No, Alvaro is on the top side of the bottom bracket. This is the top side of the top bracket. The winner of this plays Bobby Horn. Or, excuse me, the winner of Bobby Horn and Sebastian Franco. That match is going on, I believe, right now. Yeah. Sebastian won the first game, I am told. Diaz beat Jansen Allen. Beltran over Mania. Sam Murray beat Hiroshi. Mario Mercado over Camacho. Franco over De La Rosa.
Set out.
And Horn beat Zalata
11.
Earlier today.
earlier.
Yeah, Horn is on the court right now playing Sebastian Franco.
Gotcha.
Second serve.
Donald Williams joining us from Atlanta. Hope you're having a great day. Jim, you're certainly welcome. Lots more there, but yeah, most of the top 8 players play racquetball. They also play for their countries. For example, in Canada and Mexico and other countries, if you're on their team, you're paid a pretty good living yearly just to be on their team.
Is it free?
Not in the United States, though. The U.S. does not pay team players. I believe, for example, and don't quote me on this, but I believe in Canada, if you're on the Canadian national team, you get something like $50,000 a year just for being on Team Canada.
Spend it at your will?
Yeah, it's a team
Yeah. Cover
paycheck.
hotels.
If this ball hits one more 3-wall shot here, golly. And then Rocky's done with his rally and says, I'm going to skip it, game over.
3 serving 11.
3-11. Donald's busy. It's tax season. We'll see Donald in May. He's buried in the books, I bet. Jose Diaz, or Jose 10, as it's translated in English, wants to know if you can do his taxes. I'm going to start calling you 10. Mr. 10.
Joe Redden, yes, this event really is free. Free admission.
Diaz with a good win over Jansen Allen earlier. Thomas with a nice shot there into the corner.
4 serving 11.
Brandon says the golden boy is showing his age. Maybe we should call him the golden gentleman. Just kidding. Dry serve. Bad time for a good rollout.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Thomas had a huge setup right there and just plows it. Tim, I love racquetball too. And I love you for loving racquetball. Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate you watching.
Joe says, thank you. See you in the morning.
Four.
I like it.
The golden geezer. Carson drive serve backhand side. Short serve called. Thomas up top. Rocky's going to retreat back. Wow. The fact that he got that to the front wall is pretty impressive. And then Thomas catches a sidewall roller.
4, serving 11.
I have to turn my head to watch this angle.
Don't forget other racquetball tournaments that are IRT Tier 1 events include Florida coming up in a couple weeks, and then Cinco de Mayo doubles. We're going to be live at an IRT Tier 1 doubles event.
Just hit a 6-inch short serve. He called it good. You guys know
Rocky wanted to know if appeals are available. We don't go to the appeals until the quarterfinals. It does feel like the quarterfinals,
It
though,
does.
because normally on Friday night we're in the quarterfinals. Andy Kolbach has come up with a little bit of a different format, and I love it. Round of 16s on Friday night. The 32s were this morning. And on Saturday we have the quarters and semis. That's solid.
Head out.
Miguel,
11, serving
our
5.
best regards from Cincinnati. Hope you're doing well out there in Bolivia.
It really kind of just depends on where we're at. Part of it has to do with where we're at and how many courses we have to work.
Second
What's up, Mike Lippett, part of the Reaching Your Dreams Foundations. He is on the board, the founder of RYDF. Very important organization in racquetball.
Is that not a balk? Is that not a balk?
He doesn't know what a balk is. I don't know how you explain balk. Well, he didn't make the call.
Yeah, but what's the rule is what I'm saying.
The rule is once he starts, if he stops once he starts his service motion, it's fault. So if he starts his service motion, it's fault. Okay. But he didn't make the call.
Well, okay, well, he didn't know what the call was. He didn't make the call based on what he saw, right?
No, not after that.
There's a question
He can make it wrong.
about a balk call.
If he saw him stop in the middle of his motion, he could say that. He just didn't know it was a rule.
Yeah, but if he, no, I can't do that.
'em. Thomas, it's hard to do in any sport, but he really needs to clear his head here.
Serving 5.
Finds himself 12-5. Had a little disagreement with the referee. And he really can't let this affect him too much in game 2, because it looks like that's where we're heading here with Rocky.
Oh, Rocky leaves
great
his
day.
feet with a great get off the back glass. Another back glass shot. That's actually pretty good as it falls deep in the back, and Rocky with some hustle.
13, serving 5.
13-5. Man, that was impressive.
Serving 5.
14 serving 5. Game number 1. Thomas wanted a screen, no screen called. Carson catches the ace, and we're going to be back in just a moment. Thanks again to the Reaching Your Dreams Foundation online, reachingyourdreamsfoundation.org, for helping get players here. They're a very important part of racquetball. We'll be right back. More great racquetball action on the way live This is the IRT Network.
Gearbox.
Through 10 years of being around the racquetball community, Gearbox has done a great job.
Number one thing that I noticed was just the family aspect of the company.
I just thought it was really cool that they had that kind of lifestyle kind of look.
I was seeing those black rackets. I still remember the first all black racket, and I thought they were kind of cool. I was like, oh my god, they don't have any color. Like, it's so cool. It looks like a real weapon.
And every year, I think you're gonna be like growing more and more and more till we get to something big.
I think so.
Set out. Zero, serving zero.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. John Scott, Kelly Diesel with you. Thomas Carter lost the first.
Triple serve.
And here we go. If you haven't already heard, Gerardo Franco won his
Set out.
probably biggest match of his pro career, taking out Daniel De La Rosa earlier, 11-10 in the tiebreaker. We'll run down the bracket after the end of this game. Also, we will work to check in on the Alex Landis-Sebastian Fernandez match. Kane, where is Kane? He hurt his knee in January with a strained meniscus and MCL. He's been cleared to play by the doctor. He still had some pain. He goes back to get another MRI, and it revealed he has a cyst on his meniscus that is going to be, it needs to be taken out.
Doctors did clear Kane to play, but did inform him that it would need surgery at some point down the road. And so it's, as anyone can imagine, up to Kane.
What rules does the IRT follow? USAR official racquetball rule? No, we have our own set of rules. There is an official IRT rule book and guidelines and the whole thing. A lot of the rules are similar to USA Racquetball. Some of them aren't. No way.
Very impressive there.
I mean, Thomas should have won the rally just on style points alone for that shot.
Thomas asking for a towel. Towel kid gets up. He says, yeah, my bad. It's what you're supposed to do, Thomas. You're supposed to get out there and dive. I know I want to see it. I'm sure the fans at home want to see it.
It's a great rally. Save that one just in case we want to get it out to ESPN next week.
3-0.
What's up, Jerry? Watching racquetball from California. Dan says, is John Scott announcing tonight? Watching on mute because it's movie night with the kids.
Set out.
I guess I should, if I say yes. Let's see.
Watching Ferdinand.
There you go. Robert's also in California watching. Robert, thanks a lot for tuning in. 1-3 on the head pen scoreboard. If you haven't already, please make sure that you share this feed. We have a tiebreaker match over in Landa and Fernandez. We're going to switch over in just a second. All right, we're getting the particulars set for the tiebreaker between Fernandez and Landa, and then we're going to join that match in just a moment. Rocky up 5-1 here on the head pen scoreboard.
Good shot from the backcourt there by Thomas Carter. It was a nice shot. If Thomas is going to make a run and make this a close match, he's got to do it now.
All right, now we're going to join Sebastian and Landa, tied 2-2.
Here's a great rally. Just to end it in a skip. Frustrating.
So that should make it 3-2.
3-2.
Landa with a drive serve, short serve called. Again, this is a tiebreaker here on the secondary court. Landa, high lob serve. Don't get to see Fernandez a lot. 4-2 for Landa. Drive serve, short serve called right on the line. I'll jump back in the chat boxes just in case I missed anything. If you haven't shared the feed, please make sure that you do. Good pickup for Fernandez. Leda takes it off the sidewall, goes to the right-hand side. And now the little lay-in gets him beside out. Sal, you're certainly welcome. Matt, smoke one for me. Matt is my new favorite cigar buddy. Matt, you'd find this interesting. We're in talks with Warfighter Cigar, who wants to come on and be a partner on the IRT. Because when you think health, you think cigars.
Smoke them if you got them. Londa ran into the corner there. Nothing he could do to get to that ball.
3-4 in the breaker. Chris, thanks a lot for sharing. Sharing is caring. That's Sebastian Fernandez in the orange T-shirt there with a drive Z. Good pickup there. Landis there. Nice down the line shot. What's your predictions for who's going to win this event? We've had 5 winners in the last 5 events.
Should have an article about that.
There is a nice article both online and on social media, on the website as well.
Londa concerned about a call here.
Tied 4 apiece.
Does not agree with our referee upstairs.
Thomas is down 5-8 in the Rocky match, just so you guys know. Drives Z from Fernandez. He's got a big setup here. Oh, and skips it off the side wall. Chris Pierce says his pick is Beltran.
Simple shot, 3 of them.
David says that Rocky is due. Rocky's not been out of the quarterfinals this year.
He's certainly due.
Yeah, for sure.
Hope Alvy's ankle feels better.
Big shot there from Landa. I believe it's 5-4. I turned my head for a second and I lost track of the score.
That's how fast this sport is, John.
That's right. Landa's got a wicked drive serve, but he's not using it a whole lot. He's sticking with high lobs.
We think 6-4 here.
I believe so, yep. Couple big serve return kill rallies. Fernandez is going to take a timeout, so we're going to switch back over to the feature match.
8-36.
8-3. That was close, right?
8-3.
8-3 in the breaker. I thought I was much closer than that. If I was a grenade, I don't even think I would have got it.
Oh, the Fortnite taking over everyone on this planet.
Charlie wants to know, where is the article? Kelly, where is the article?
Article should be on the IRT website.
Did you post it in social media? I think you did.
I should.
If you didn't, please make sure that you do.
Certainly be on that.
It's a good piece, and part of that you're talking about Mr. Charlie Pratt.
Charlie, you kicked off that party.
Yes, he did.
In your hometown of Portland.
Let's go back to the Alex match real quick. So 8-3 is the score here in the tiebreaker. High lob serve. That's a good serve. Fernandez up top. Good pickup. Alex just saved Fernandez's life and gets a replay for it. Fernandez was literally on the ground. Alex with a plum on the forehand decides not to swing and gets the replay call.
ask why it was unavoidable? Why was it unavoidable?
9-3. Londa and Sebastian.
Nine serving 3 in this match. This is the second match of the night that we've been broadcasting. It's a secondary match. We have our feature match going on right next to this. Rocky's got a big lead. And so this match here in the tiebreaker, we wanted to tune in at 3-9. Fernandez beat Jake Bredenbeck earlier today in a great match. He's on the far left side of the box with a drive serve to the backhand side. Landa into the corner and a scramble and good get from Sebastian. Now Landa shoots it down the line. He's there. Oh, he swings over the top of the ball. Fernandez with his 4th point of the breaker. What's up to Rodney Southwood, Jeremy, Tim, Matt? Thanks a lot for joining us. Our feature match is Rocky Carson and Thomas Carter. Alex Landa is here in a tiebreaker, however.
6-9.
Against Fernandez, Sebastian Fernandez, who has not been featured too much on the IRT. And that's going to do it. Alex Landa wins 11-4 in the breaker. We're going to join this match in progress. Rocky Carson, Thomas Carter. We'll get you caught up on the head pin scoreboard in just one moment. Rocky down the line. What a great shot there. That's the no look down the line roller. Rocky up at 9 serving 6.
6? I heard 10.
6. You heard wrong.
I did.
Set out.
Alex Landa has moved through. Alvaro Beltran moved through. De La Rosa upset in the round of 16s against Gerardo Franco. Thomas Carter with a big drive serve. Now back deep. He's going to go to the ceiling there. Rocky has to go up top. Thomas Carter looking for an opportunity. Can't find one there. Rocky has one fall short. Goes wide right. Thomas is there off the back glass. Now Rocky cuts that off a little bit with an overhead outdoor shot. And Thomas Carter with a ceiling ball skip. They call that the John Scott ceiling ball skip, by the way. And Rocky in the box. What's up, Tish Rogers? Thanks a lot for joining us. Pin that article to the top. Charlie, just so you know, the article you were asking about is going to be at the top of the Facebook page. Arthur Schmeiser says, my wife just said either choose me or the IRT network. And then he said, I sure am going to miss her. Good choice. Just kidding. Drive serve. Nice serve. Thomas skips it in and calls for a timeout. But we'll keep it here as this is the last match of the night. We're just past 8 o'clock Eastern time. We've got some great matches to bring to you tomorrow as well. Let me tell you who they are going to be. Starting down at the bottom side. In the bottom bracket tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, Mario Mercado and Gerardo Franco. That's going to be a great match. You can see Mercado won against Camacho. Franco in the aforementioned match against Daniel De La Rosa, winning in the breaker. Moving up the line, Alvaro Beltran and Sam Murray. I can't wait for that match at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Alvaro did need an injury timeout because he hurt his ankle. Up here on the top side, it's not been updated just yet, but Alex Landa will be taking on Jose Diaz, who knocked off Jansen Allen in the round of 16s earlier. Rocky Carson and Thomas Carter battling for their spot into the quarters, and they'll be taking on David Bobby Horn or Sebastian Franco. So there's some great matchups to take place tomorrow, starting at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 and 11, semis tomorrow night at 5 and 6, the Pro Connects Finals Sunday at noon. And once again, we want to thank Fran Davis, online, frandavisracquetball.com. She coaches some of the best players in the world, like the lovely and talented Paula Longoria and Rocky Carson, among several others. If you would like to be coached by one of the best out there, contact Fran today, frandavisracquetball.com. Back to the action we go. Rocky Carson just off center of the box with the drive serve. The backhand side of Thomas, who goes up top. Rocky now down the line. Thomas can't catch the heater. And Rocky adds his point total after the timeout. 12-6 is the score. Here in the second, Rocky won the first 15-5. Drive serve coming up, the backhand side once again. Thomas is going to send that one off the back wall. Rocky into the corner. Another good serve return, kill rally. Thomas's return of serve a little shaky right now. Franco beat Bobby Horn. So Franco moves on.
Don't give that to the #1 player in the world.
Tish Rogers says lots of great matches. You're exactly right. And hey, while we're thinking about Tish and Ryan out in Colorado, want to make sure that you guys know about R2 Sports. That is pretty much known in the industry, but if you're new to racquetball and you need tournament or event software, make sure that you check out r2sports.com. The industry lives and breathes off of R2, and if you need some help, you should get on and check them out too. Rocky Carson at match point, stuffs one in the back corner. He wins. Thomas loses. That's the game. And let's one more time tell you about who we're going to see playing tomorrow now that all games are done. Starting on the top side of the bracket, Rocky Carson moves on in 2 against Thomas Carter. He'll be taking on Sebastian Franco, who just won 15-14, 15-12 over David Horn. Moving on down, Jose Diaz will be taking on Alex Landa. That game also starts at 11 o'clock. Reminder, all times Eastern. Down the bracket we go. Alvaro Beltran took out Adam Mania in 2, and he's going to be taking on Big Canada, Sam Murray, who knocked off Japan's Hiroshi Shimizu earlier this evening. And Mario Mercado taking on Gerardo Franco. That's going to be a battle. That's going to be at 10 o'clock, and we will have all 4 matches tomorrow live right here on the IRT Network, Facebook Live, YouTube, and by the grace of God, Twitch and Twitter. We're going to work on that overnight. And anywhere else that we can find to put this feed. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. For Kelly Diesel, say bye.
Adios.
I'm John Scott. Thanks a lot for joining us. You've been watching the IRT Network.